With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the... Personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they'll get this down to the 10. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Check 33. 33. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep this.
Jackson down on 3rd down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 6 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. I guess if you're going to run for it on 3rd down, not a bad idea to get behind your Hall of Fame left tackle there, Anthony Munoz.
He was so good, it was like a guard and a tackle was in the same body. You know, it was almost like they had an extra blocker at the line of scrimmage. Phenomenal player and really prepped it well at UF.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, hut, 6-yard. Go. Deep, all day. Defense, all day. All day.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Mike, check 33.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. This is Pittsburgh. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Let's go. Come on. Go to the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Got it. 33. 33. Watch the run. Double time. Double time. 4 down. 4 down. Check.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Mike, check 33. 33. All day. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike, check 33. 33. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Parker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Jim.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Yellow, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make some...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnell Dockett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the safety creep.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike check 33. 33.
To throw again is Jackson. And he locates Walker, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Get on the quick right here.
Jackson will throw again. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
On third down, this is Jackson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down and goal.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taking you to the 13.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go right here now. Check 99.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Darnell Dockett. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Dickerson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cut.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards as his guys are able. Strike first here in this opening quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Next to score, Visitors 7, Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. Down. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnell Dockett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now, Dickerson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Strip that ball.
Jackson on first down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Throwing is Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
On first down, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the